Hi Libra, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings. Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading. So this is your mid-month 16th to the 30th of September reading, Libra. And we're just shuffling out the energies. I'm using, as usual, the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And also the Angel Answers by Doreen Virtue. Now that will be for advice after the reading. So I'm always needing to make myself comfortable. So yeah, that'll be for your advice card afterwards. So we're going to close my eyes, Libra. Two cards are flipped out, Justice and the Knight of Pentacles. Don't forget those cards if you can. So yeah, let's have a look for you guys, what's going on. So Universe Spirit, show me. What is the energies for Libra coming in the last 2 weeks of September 2017? Show me the energies for Libra. Show me Libra. What's coming in for Libra? Show me the energies for Libra. What do you see coming in for Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? What are the energies around Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. What are the energies and messages you have for Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising signs between the 16th and the 30th of September 2017? Show me. Alright, so we're going to split the deck into three. Libra, collect it back up and we're going to have a look. We're going to place down the cards first. Alright, so you've got the Two of Cups in the reverse. Oh, sorry, my computer is making a noise. Oh, okay. You've got the Two of Cups in the reverse. And the Two of Cups in the reverse is all about broken agreements, broken partnerships. It's about relationships that end. So it might be the energies around you about a relationship, an agreement or a partnership ending, maybe with that Two of Cups in the reverse being the energies around you guys. It's because of the King of Swords in the reverse. So somebody probably lied to you. This is the influences around this. Could be there was a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person around you guys, Libra. And this, you know, this could be you as well as the King of Swords. If this is you, Libra, then it could be something to do with you telling an untruth. Because the King of Swords in the reverse, when he's upright, this person usually tells the truth. They're just, they're fair, and they're honest. In the reverse, this person often kind of sullies the truth. They don't tell the truth. They're being deceptive and they're being dishonest. So this is either you or somebody else around you that has kind of added to, or they've influenced what? Because this is the influence energy. And when you get the influence energy in the Celtic cross, it has a bearing on what the energies are around you, okay? So the energies around you guys in the last 2 weeks of September are all about broken friendships, partnerships, relationships, agreements, and that's because of the King of Swords in the reverse, somebody who's been dishonest, unfair, and they've told a certain untruth, and it could be you, or it could be another air sign, or just simply somebody that wasn't telling you the truth. The root issue is the Three of Swords in the reverse. So the Three of Swords usually is about coming out of heartbreak, but I think that there was some form. It's a weird, really weird energy, really, because the Three of Swords in the reverse, a lot of readers might read this as a third-party situation, and it might have been a third-party situation. It might have been that somebody left a third-party situation, for example, because I've often read the Three of Swords in the reverse when you're starting to release something. So I think that something was being released. If it's a third-party situation, I think somebody fessed up to you about something here, about there being a third party, or maybe they were involved in a third-party situation here. And hence you've got the influence of somebody who was lying. So I think there was the influence around you guys of a liar. Somebody was not telling the truth here, which ended a relationship, partnership, agreement here. The root energy is that somebody fessed up. Even though it shows a liar here, they've fessed up to whatever the lie was, I feel, with that Three of Swords reverse. And it might have been about a third-party situation. In the recent past, you've got the Six of Cups. Some of you guys have been unable to let go of this situation, because Six of Cups often shows that when you're living in the past. The most likely outcome will be the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And the Queen of Swords in the reverse is actually you, Libra. So this is you feeling very hurt, very scorned. When you're in the upright as the Queen of Swords, what you're tending to do is look at the situation from a very clear perception, and you're actually able just to cut the person out. When you're in the reverse, you might have cut the person out, but you're still sitting in the hurt and the pain with that Queen of Swords reverse. And there might be sometimes when you get the Queen of Swords reverse, this person is filled with anger and vengeance as well. So that's the most likely outcome so far. Coming in, what you guys will experience is the Ace of Swords reverse. They're all reversals, I'm afraid, guys. The Ace of Swords reverse, again, is a lack of truth. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person came back, perhaps with another untruth. because this is somebody who, again, with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, they're being deceptive, they're lying. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person is still telling some form of a lie in the immediate future. You guys right now, you're the Five of Cups. So I feel that if this Three of Swords in the reverse is the reason for the Two of Cups in the reverse in the centre of the reading for you guys, it's because you guys here are releasing this energy with the Three of Swords. So I think that you're releasing something. So I think that you might be the ones that broke this partnership apart, because you're the Five of Cups in the reverse. And when you're the Five of Cups in the reverse, you're no longer feeling lost. You're actually coming out of the pain when you've got the Five of Cups in the reverse, okay? I don't think it's you guys wanting to go back to anything. I think if you are with this Five of Cups wanting to go back to the relationship, because the Five of Cups can be that as well, then it might be you that lied with that King of Swords. However, I feel that if you've started to heal from the pain with that Five of Cups in the reverse, then that's why your focus will be on keeping this relationship distant with that Two of Cups reverse, because it might be with the Three of Swords reverse, you guys are really starting to heal. Both cards, Five of Cups and Three of Swords, somebody who's healing from pain. Coming in, what you'll experience. Let me just push these cards down a little bit here. I'm filming the recording's being filmed at a certain distance because I want you guys to be able to see these cards a little bit here. What you'll experience coming in, Libra, is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a lack of a commitment here. So I feel that because with the Ace of Swords energy, what you're experiencing perhaps are the same old lie from whoever this King of Swords energy is. You will not be in a rush to commit to this individual, I feel, with the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Wow. The World reversed. They're all reversals. The World reversed in your hopes or fears. Well, it might be for some of you guys, the fear is that this situation will not be resolved. There won't be the ending of the cycle here, especially if somebody's coming back to you with a lie. You guys are refusing some form of commitment, but because they're coming back to you with a lie, it might be that this situation still ends up open-ended. So there's no pure resolution. There's no cycle. There's no ending to the situation with that World card reversed. And the outcome is showing, wow, the upright card. Oh my God. The upright for you guys is the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands says, stay the fuck out. It's a rejection card. I'm seeing that somebody's perhaps coming back with a lie. Ace of Swords reversed. You guys rejecting this individual. You're saying you don't want a commitment. Ace of Pentacles coming in, and you guys blocking this individual out with the Seven of Wands. If it's not the person that's done it to you, then you've done it to this individual. But I think it's somebody that did it to you, because you're showing up as the Five of Cups in the reverse. And what you're tending to do is you're tending to lose the pain on this situation. If you were this with the Five of Cups in the upright, it might be that you did this with the King of Swords, but I think somebody else did it to you. Let's get some clarifiers. So, and this might change the story a little bit here, Libra. So why is Libra the Five of Cups in the reverse? Why is Libra the Five of Cups in the reverse? Show me. Right, because of the Six of Swords. Okay. Now, the Six of Swords in the reverse is about delays and not being able to move on. So it means to be stuck. And you're the Five of Cups in the reverse. So you guys are basically letting go. You're healing over a situation, which I always read the Five of Cups reversed as. I think it's somebody else that's not able to move on with this Six of Swords. I think that you're healing from a situation. I think you've got your justice here, I would say, probably with this Six of Swords in the reverse. Because I think somebody's unable to move on here with this Six of Swords. They're the ones that are feeling stuck, which is why you've been able to release this. It's almost like you've got exactly what it is that that person deserved. You know the old thing that happens when somebody cheats on you or they hurt you? You're able to overcome the situation, but that person therefore comes back, or this person's not moving on with the Six of Swords. It always makes you feel that little bit better when the person comes back. They're not able to move on, but you've moved on. And I think that you are healing here, because this person with the Six of Swords reversed, it's almost like they're not able to move on from what they've done. So it might be for some of you guys, somebody's been apologising to you here. They're not able to move on from what the situation is, from what they've done with this Six of Swords reversed, and it's enabling you to heal over the matter here. Because in your foundation, you've got the Three of Swords reversed. And I've pretty much always read this card as being somebody who's healing over heartache with that Three of Swords reversed. Let's see, have a look why we've got this Three of Swords reversed showing up here. Well, because of the Six of Wands. So you guys in your foundation, I feel that you're healing over a broken heart because of the Six of Wands. Okay, and I think the Six of Wands is often to do with recognition. So this is you guys being in the spotlight, you guys feeling confident, but also the Six of Wands suggests people that are following you, people that are kind of supporting you, but also people who are really kind of recognizing who you are. So I feel that here, you guys are healing because somebody else probably cannot move on from this situation, from what they've done. I do feel that the root energy or the foundation of this reading, the reason for it is that you guys are healing because of the Six of Wands. It might be that you've had a victory here, you've had some success. Somebody might have come back and apologised. The Six of Cups is in your recent past. Why is the Six of Cups in the reverse in Libra's recent past? Why is the Six of Cups in the reverse in Libra's recent past? Show me. Because of the Seven of Swords. So I feel that somebody here in the recent past, it has been in a way somebody who's been unable to. I think you've kind of been stuck in the past with this Six of Cups in the reverse. All right. I think there's also been a certain nostalgia for the past with that Six of Cups that you've experienced in the reverse. But that's because of the Seven of Swords. You're either fooling yourself or there's somebody around you who's being deceptive. It might be somebody around you who's trying to play mind games. It might be somebody around you who's being underhanded, maybe in communicating with you. I get the impression that somebody might be still trying to keep you guys in the frame. So it's almost like an analogy, a metaphor, like, for example, you guys are healing now because there's somebody around you who's still there. They've not moved on. They're still there. They're still trying to coach you into this situation. Oh, I didn't mean to cheat. It was this, that and the other and I regret it. That type of thing with the Six of Swords reversed. I think that in your foundation you've been going through a period of healing because this person recognises who you are with that Six of Wands. Okay, this person recognises that you're confident, that you're assertive, you're feeling better about yourself, you're coming out of this difficult situation. But I feel that in the recent past you still have been stuck in that Six of Cups phase in the reverse, which represents looking through things through rose-tinted glasses when you get the Six of Cups in the reverse. It means the inability to really let go of the past. And that's because it could be somebody around you that's doing this. It could be somebody around you who won't let you let go. It might be somebody around you that's still trying to coach you into staying and into looking into the past like it was something great. The influences around you are the King of Swords. So I think, Libra, you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. It looks that way to me because you've got Six of Swords reversed as a reason for your healing, and also the Seven of Swords is the reason why you're still stuck in the past to a certain extent. So I think this might be an air sign person we're looking at here. You've got the King of Swords. So you've got this King of Swords, and I want to see why this person is an influence around you at the moment. He's in the reverse. Because of the Eight of Pentacles. So this person is an influence around you. So you've got somebody who's being dishonest with this King of Swords because of the Eight of Pentacles. I think that they're working on some form of a game plan here because it looks like they're trying to work on you through the reading, Libra. All right, it looks like this person's trying to work on you. They're trying to get you to believe in something, or that something is still worthwhile in this particular relationship. But that's why the energies around you are the Two of Cups in the reverse. So why are the energies around Libra the Two of Cups in the reverse? Why are the energies around Libra the Two of Cups in the reverse? Show me. Right, so for you guys, the energies are that you still want this split, I feel, for some of you guys with that Two of Cups in the reverse, because you know that it's not going to get you anywhere. Nine of Cups reverse. You know when you get a Nine of Cups reverse, a wish cannot be fulfilled. This is a less than satisfactory situation. You're not going to get, you know, an achievement in this situation. You're not going to get that happy ever after with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. And you guys want to split, I believe, here with the Two of Cups, because you know you're not going to get your happy ever after. If this isn't you that's doing this, then you're doing it to somebody else. The most likely outcome for you guys will be the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Why is the most likely outcome, and this is you guys, why is Libra in the reverse in the outcome? Why is Libra showing us the Queen of Swords in the outcome in the reverse? Show me. In the most likely outcome. Because of the Emperor. And I think that you guys with this Queen of Swords, I think that you're going to be very, very severe in how you treat this individual. Because the Queen of Swords in the reverse is somebody you really don't want to deal with. She can be quite malicious. She can be bitchy. She can be very, very unkind. She can be very unjust. You can treat people in a really unfair way. But I don't think you're treating this person in an unfair way. I just think that you're incredibly, incredibly guarded. Right to the point where if you have to really tell this person about their business in the nastiest of ways, Libra, I think some of you guys will be doing that because with the Emperor energy in the upright, you're not weak, you're strong, and you are laying down those boundaries very, very severely to this individual. In the immediate future, you've got this Ace of Swords in the reverse. Why have you got the Ace of Swords in the reverse for, Libra, in the immediate future? Why we've got the Ace of Swords in reverse for Libra in the immediate future? Because of the Two of Swords. Now, that's interesting. Alright. So, I feel that you're still going to experience some form of lying energy here. Now, this can either be that you guys can't find the clarity in the situation here. So, you know, it looks like you're coming out, but, you know, we're looking at the recent past, where I feel that you guys have still been stuck in the past with that Six of Cups. You're trying to move on from it. You've been healing. Let's go through the reading again very quickly. And we'll miss out the most likely outcome so far, because I think that this has something to do with the recent past energy. You guys here have been healing because of the Six of Swords reverse. Now, the Six of Swords would make sense to say that you guys were healing with that Five of Cups in the reverse, because if this had been in the upright, you'd have been moving on from the situation. But it's reversed, so this represents delays and also means being stuck when you've got this Six of Swords. It means something isn't arriving when you've got the Six of Swords. It might be, because this is an emotional energy, and you're releasing something with the Five of Cups, you're releasing hurt, you're releasing disappointment, you're starting to get over things. It might be, one of the scenarios we can think of, is that maybe with this Six of Swords in the reverse, you realise that something cannot move forward, because the Six of Swords in reverse means that there is not an arrival, there's a delay in some form of, but this is mental energy, alright? So this is either, sometimes it is a physical arrival, or it is something is progressing. So some of you guys, it might be that you're releasing a situation with the Five of Cups because you recognise that this situation cannot move forward. If that's not the case, it might be that you guys are releasing a situation here. Could be because somebody's still stuck. Six of Swords represents somebody who's stuck, they can't move forward. So it might be that while you're releasing something, you're releasing the energies of, you know, disappointment, unhappiness around a situation, because it might be that you're enjoying that somebody's still stuck in it. They can't let go. You guys, in your foundation, you're releasing, again, Three of Swords reversed, I would read as a card say that you're releasing some pain. But that's because of the Six of Wands. You're feeling very confident about yourself. It might also be that you know that there's still somebody there who's following you, who's recognising you, who sees how confident that you've become. But I feel if that's the case as well, it might be that in the recent past, as a result of that, you guys have been encouraged to take a trip down memory lane and to think about how lovely things once were. But this is because I feel with the Seven of Swords, this is somebody around you that's being deceptive. They're trying to get you. They're trying to find your weakness and they're trying to exploit it. They're being underhanded. They're using underhanded tactics, I would say, possibly with this Seven of Swords energy. Which is why, in the immediate future, it might be with this Ace of Swords. You've got clouded judgment here with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, because of the Two of Swords in the reverse, sorry, in the upright. And the Two of Swords in the upright means indecision. So it could be that somebody, as a result of that Six of Cups, you taking that trip down memory lane, looking at the situation through rose-tinted glasses, because somebody around you with that Seven of Swords is being deceptive, they're being underhanded in terms of their communication with you, they're playing some form of a mind game here. It might be that all the hard work that you guys have been putting in becomes unravelled, because suddenly with this Ace of Swords in the reverse, you start to lack the clarity that you were seeing before in the situation, because you're arriving at a place of indecision with the Two of Swords, and Two of Swords is usually a Libra card. So I feel that this is you. I think somebody's really working on you guys in the last 2 weeks of September 2017. However, what you'll experience coming in is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Why is Libra experiencing the Ace of Pentacles reversed? Why is Libra experiencing the Ace of Pentacles reversed coming in? Show me. Right, so there's no commitment because there'll be an ending of this relationship. You'll experience no commitment within this relationship, Ace of Pentacles reversed, because it's going to come to a close with that death energy showing there. And death means an ending to a relationship, partnership, whatever it is. Your hopes or fears of the world in the reverse. Why are Libra's hopes or fears the world in the reverse? Why are Libra's hopes or fears the world in the reverse? Now, the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, lack of commitment because of an ending. It'll either be your decision to do that with that Two of Swords because you're indecisive, I feel, in the immediate future, or it'll be theirs. Right, so your fears will be that this situation will not draw to a natural close if you, with the Five of Pentacles, decide to go back, because the Five of Pentacles in the upright means to be left out in the cold, And the Five of Pentacles in the reverse means that you're coming out of an unstable phase. So it might be that your fears are that this will not end. There'll be no closure if you go back with that Five of Pentacles in the reverse. And the outcome shows the Seven of Wands. Why is the outcome the Seven of Wands for Libra? Why is the outcome the Seven of Wands for Libra? Show me in the outcome. Right, you decide, I feel, to reject this individual because with the Fool energy, you decide to have a fresh beginning, a fresh start with that Fool energy. I think you guys are blocking somebody out for good in the last 2 weeks of September 2017, Libra. Let's go through this reading again. You guys, Libra, you're starting to heal with that Five of Cups. The healing card of the Five of Cups is the card in the upright about disappointment, depression, crying over spilt milk, losing friends, losing a friendship, losing a relationship, being in that energy. When it's reversed, it says that you're starting to heal from that energy coming in. That's because of the Six of Swords, but it's in the reverse. Six of Swords reverse means delays, and it means non-movement, and it means a lack of progress. Alright, so for some of you guys, it might be that you're starting to heal over a situation. It could be because you see no progress in it. Six of Swords is a lack of progress when it's in the reverse. It could also be that you guys here are starting to heal, especially if somebody can't move on around you. And it might be an air sign with that Six of Swords in the reverse. Because the foundation or the root issue, the issue of this reading is, in your foundation, is you're starting to heal the Three of Swords in the reverse here. Okay, a lot of truths are starting to come out here, I feel, with this Three of Swords. Cleansing, clarity with that Three of Swords being reversed. Because of the Six of Wands energy. And I feel that this is you guys. I think this is more about healing again with that Three of Swords. Okay, so you're overcoming the energies of that Three of Swords in the upright. And what you're saying with this Six of Wands is you're starting to feel more confident. But it might also be that you're starting to heal again, especially if somebody's recognising who you are. They're recognising your beauty, your talents, your confidence. It always makes us feel better that when somebody cheats or hurts us, when they start to come back and they want a second chance, and you're healing, it does make you feel an awful lot better. However, I think that whoever this individual is, could be an air sign, as I've said here. I think primarily for some of you guys, it might be an air sign individual. Could possibly be an earth sign as well. I feel that this person has been trying to take you down, take you on a trip down memory lane, make you feel all, think about all of the good times you had. It's a card where you get the Six of Cups about looking at things through rose-tinted glasses, the inability to let go of the past, really living in the past. So some of you guys in the recent past might have recognised that you were living in the past, or somebody's trying to take you down a trip down memory lane because of the Seven of Swords energy. And the Seven of Swords, I feel, is this person that's being deceptive, they're being underhanded. I think it's in words and action. Because the influences around you are a King of Swords, and it's an Aquarius, usually is the King of Swords, but it's an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, so it might be somebody who's also an air sign for some of you guys. It doesn't have to be, though, it can be any sign. But this person here is being underhanded, they're being manipulative with that King of Swords in the reverse, and they're also being deceptive in terms of how they're communicating with you, because they've got a game plan that they're working on with that Eight of Pentacles. Which is why the energies around you guys, the focus for the last 2 weeks will be on broken partnerships, Two of Cups. Why is that? Because you don't see any fruition in this situation. There's nowhere for this relationship to go with that Nine of Cups. It's not going to manifest your wishes. You're not going to get a great relationship when you get the Nine of Cups in the reverse. And the most likely outcome will be, I feel, you guys not only cutting this person out, but you might have a few choice words to tell them with that Queen of Swords energy. And that's because you're putting up your boundaries. We've got a card here. When you get the Queen of Swords in the reverse, this is somebody who's been deeply scorned and they can still be feeling deeply hurt. But I feel that, the most likely outcome will be kind of once bitten, twice shy. You're not only cutting the person out, and this isn't, I think that you do feel scorned and you feel really upset with that Queen of Swords reverse, but also I feel that this is a really strict energy that's going on around you guys, and you are the Queen of Swords, because Queen of Swords is a Libra energy. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is you guys really putting up your barriers here with that Queen of Swords reverse, because I think that you're laying down some boundaries. I also feel with this Emperor card, you've made some very big decisions that you're not going to allow this person back in. And that's how things will pan out if things carry on the way that they're going. But we can't forget that this person may have tried to take you on a trip down memory lane with that Six of Cups in the reverse showing there, because I think that this person's being very underhanded and deceptive in getting what they want Remember, this person is lying. They're manipulating you with the King of Swords reversed. They've got a game plan that they're working towards with the Eight of Pentacles. And as a result of that, it might be in the immediate future you are foggy in the head with the Ace of Swords reversed. You start to suddenly think, in the Ace of Swords in the upright, it means that you've got complete clarity on a situation. You know, your mind is opened up, it's sharp intellect, but here it becomes quite blurry. So some of you guys, mentally, you might feel a little bit confused with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, and that's because of the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords could be, is a case of, you know, you're indecisive. So you might feel a little bit blurry around this situation because suddenly you become quite indecisive with the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is a Libra card. It represents a decision that somebody needs to make. It could also be that, again, this person comes back with a lie, the Ace of Swords. Why is that? Are you on your own, or are you very vulnerable with this Ace of Swords, Two of Swords? Two of Swords can mean focus, but it also means somebody who's trying to defend their heart. And sometimes when we're trying to defend ourselves, really what that's saying is that we've become quite vulnerable. So what we do is we put up a block, we'll put up some form of defence mechanism, especially when we're trying to defend the most tender part of ourselves. And it might be that somebody recognises that within you. However, I feel that there will be, what you'll experience is a lack of a commitment. Now, this is either you that's not going to commit to this individual, or this person's not going to commit to you, because if an ending that comes in with the death energy, your fears will be that this situation will not resolve itself with the World card in the reverse if you go back with that Five of Pentacles reversed. The outcome, I feel, shows Libra blocking this individual out because you want a fresh start with the Fool energy. Brilliant, brilliant reading, and I hope you guys, if it resonates with you, Libra, you stick to that. Let's get your angel advice. Universe Spirit, what's the advice that you have for Libra on this reading? What is the advice that you have for Libra on this reading? Show me. It's telling you to wait. That's interesting. It's telling you to wait and there'll be a peaceful resolution. Whatever that means for you, it means for you. Maybe it's telling you, I think if somebody's lied to you, I don't know why the angels are telling you to wait. There's some reason why the angels are telling you to wait. And I don't really know what that's about or why you're being told to wait. I think that you've been lied to by somebody here, Libra, and I think you've had enough. Okay? It's telling you to wait and there'll be a peaceful resolution here. I don't know, maybe somebody's got some more information for you. Okay, who knows? Let me just ask why. Why does Libra need to wait? Because there'll be a peaceful resolution. Show me one card, 1 to 2 cards, why Libra needs to wait for a peaceful resolution. Show me. Because you need to reconsider. Why does Libra need to reconsider? Why does Libra need to reconsider? Why does Libra need to reconsider? Show me. Because you're ready. What is Libra ready for? What is Libra ready for? I don't know what this is, but it's saying, for some reason, you can read it however you want, that you need to wait because there's going to be a peaceful resolution. You need to reconsider because you're ready. There's no need, yes, there's no need to worry because there'll be an opportunity. However you want to take that, I can't explain it. I would look at this reading completely different, to be perfectly honest with you. I really would. I just want to get a couple of clarifiers on a couple of areas here. Why is it that Libra is experiencing the Six of Cups in the recent past in the reverse because of the Seven of Swords in 2 cards? Why is Libra experiencing the Six of Cups in the recent past because of the Seven of Swords in the recent because of the Seven of Swords? Show me. All right, so. All right, that kind of puts a little bit of a different take. We could read it 2 ways. It's either that somebody's taking you down memory lane. Could be because through their actions, through their words, they're being deceptive with the Seven of Swords. It's saying because you're probably a little bit anxious about this relationship. You've got the Nine of Wands, which can represent where you're waiting, but it can also represent that you're on your guard or you've got your guard up. And it might be because you've got your guard up on the relationship here. Okay? So I think that more than likely somebody is trying to seduce you, because the Six of Cups is also a card about seduction, but the Six of Cups in the reverse is a card that represents when you're going down memory lane, when you're being stuck in the past, when you're looking at things through rose-tinted glasses. And I think it's because of the Seven of Swords, and I'm reckoning that that's an individual that's doing that to some of you guys, but that's because you guys are on your guard. Could be around a Gemini person here, or it could be around the relationship with that lover's energy. Why is Libra the Five of Cups? Because of the Six of Swords in the reverse. Why is Libra the Five of Cups? Because of the Six of Swords in the reverse. Show me. It's saying because of a commitment that you guys have been waiting for, the Three of Wands. It seems to me that you guys are coming out, you're healing over a situation here. Now you're healing because of the Six of Swords. Alright, and the Six of Swords for me is somebody potentially who's come back, because they've not moved on. So you might be healing because somebody came back with that Six of Swords. They never really truly went away with the Six of Swords reverse. Could be because an opportunity or a commitment with the Ace of Pentacles. Three of Wands often either means waiting, or it means that your ships came in with this Three of Wands energy. Might be because of a commitment you've been waiting for came through with that Three of Wands. But also we do have the High Priestess showing up here. So for me this is a commitment you've been waiting for has been distant with the High Priestess. So it might actually be that you guys are healing because there's been no progress in a situation here with that Six of Swords in the reverse. And that's being clarified by a commitment you've been waiting for has been distant. But I want to see why the foundation, why is in the foundation, Libra's foundation, the Three of Swords reversed and the Six of Wands? Because of the Six of Wands. Why is the Three of Swords reversed? Because of the Six of Wands in Libra's foundation. Show me in 2 to 3 cards. Alright, I think that instability or uncertainty with that Two of Pentacles, I think that you've been able to moderate that, so you've been able to heal over that with the Temperance energy and surrender and let go. And this is why you're healing, because I feel with this Six of Wands energy, you guys have been coming through a time of turbulence here. So you've been healing with this Three of Swords because you're overcoming this situation with the Six of Wands. And that's because a time of instability, I think with the Temperance energy, you've been healing over this and letting go and surrendering to the energies here. But I do feel that as a result of that in the recent past, some of you guys, if you've not experienced it, you'll experience it probably. This Six of Cups reverse being taken down memory lane, I think by a deceptive energy, that Seven of Swords, because you've been very cautious about this relationship with the lovers. I'm just trying to piece this together a little bit more because I don't know why the angels gave us those cards. Why is the influences around Libra, the King of Swords reversed because of the Eight of Pentacles? Why is the influences in 2 to 3 cards around Libra, the King of Swords reversed because of the Eight of Pentacles? Show me in 2 to 3 cards. I think this is saying that the influences around you are a person here who's lying. I think they're being deceptive here in their communication with you because they've been working on a plan here, or they've been working towards a goal concerning you, Libra, with that Eight of Pentacles. And that's because waiting for you, and as you can see here in the recent past, you guys have been quite cautious about this relationship or making a choice to enter back into the relationship. This person here, it just seems to me somebody's trying to entice you guys again. You've got this Seven of Pentacles, which is the card about waiting, and the Five of Wands is a card about being worried. So this person here, King of Swords, who's been enticing you through, I feel, deceptive means, I feel it's because this person's been waiting. Five of Wands, they've been waiting. Well, waiting is causing worry, I would read those 2 cards as. So it just seems to me that you guys are overcoming something here. We'll just go back to the reading again. I'm sorry that I'll keep going back to it. I'm just trying to piece the elements together. You've got this Five of Cups, you guys overcoming some sadness here with the Five of Cups, because I think that you recognise that there is a lack of progress in a situation with that Six of Wands, Six of Swords in the reverse. And that's because a commitment you've been waiting for has not materialised with that High Priestess. You're coming out of pain because of the Six of Wands. You're feeling more confident, possibly a lot stronger within yourself with that Six of Wands in the upright there. And that's because an unstable energy, I feel, has now become stabilised with the temperance energy, as you guys have decided to surrender and let go. But as a result of that, you've been taken down memory lane here with the Six of Cups because of the Seven of Swords. And I think this is somebody who's doing this to you through the way they're communicating to you. It might be text that they're sending you, but they want to remind you that they're still around and that you guys had a good time. And that's because I feel that you guys have been, since you've been healing, you've been very, very cautious about making a decision to get back involved or about the relationship, in which we've got this King of Swords reversed, the liar, the person who's being highly manipulative because they're working towards a goal and a plan concerning you, Libra, because they've been waiting, or waiting for your decision is causing them some worry with that Five of Wands showing there. The immediate future shows the Ace of Swords in the reverse and the Two, because of the Two of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords in the reverse? Because of the Two of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords in the reverse? Because of the Two of Swords for Libra in the immediate future, showing in 2 to 3 cards. Page of Pentacles. Could be a proposal here. I think that somebody's proposing some form of a change, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles would usually show a proposal, and the Wheel of Fortune shows a really big change, a good change. And I feel that this is why you're lacking clarity here with this Ace of Swords, because you've got a decision to make with the Two of Swords, and that's because somebody's proposing some form of a change to you. However, what you'll experience is lack of commitment with the Ace of Pentacles because of an ending. Why is Libra experiencing the Ace of Pentacles reversed? Why is Libra experiencing the Ace of Pentacles reversed because of death coming in? Why is Libra experiencing the Ace of Pentacles reversed because of death? Show me 2 cards. Queen of Swords, that's you guys there. Might be that you're cutting out the Emperor here, because the Queen of Swords in the upright means to cut out, but it also might mean that you're making a very big decision to put a stop to the situation with that Emperor card, or you're making a big decision with the Queen of Swords to draw some very firm boundaries around this situation. So I think it's your decision to make, because you're showing as the Queen of Swords and you're Libra. Your hopes or fears of the World card in reverse. Well, it's a fear. Why is Libra's fears the World card in reverse? Because of the Five of Pentacles reverse. Why is Libra's fears the World card in the reverse? Because of the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Show me. Because of the Queen of Wands and the Four of Swords. Well, we've got the Queen of Wands, and I'm not reading this as another individual, I'm reading this as your energy, Libra. This is somebody who's very confident, but when you get the Four of Swords, it's almost like there's a break in your confidence here. So I feel that your fears will be that this relationship or this situation will not resolve itself in the way that it needs to naturally resolve itself if you go back with the Five of Pentacles. And I feel that might be something to do with your confidence as the Queen of Wands here. Your energy is the Queen of Wands, so your confidence could go on a little bit of a hiatus here. You've built up so much confidence around this situation. You've ended a commitment here because you've been putting out, you know, really strong energy to the Queen of Swords, which you are. You're making a very big decision to draw boundaries around that Emperor energy. All right, so to draw boundaries around, to use your strength as that Emperor. And I feel that you're afraid that if you leave this situation open and go back, you're going to get hurt again. It will never resolve itself, and this might have an impact on all the confidence that you've actually built up. The outcome shows us the Seven of Wands and the Fool. Why is the outcome for Libra the Seven of Wands? Because of the Fool. In 2 to 3 cards, why is the outcome for Libra the Seven of Wands? Because of the Fool. Show me. Because you've got lack of interest in building this relationship. So I feel that you block this person out with the Seven of Wands energy because of the Fool. You want a fresh start here with the Fool energy. Or you're blocking out a Fool, somebody who you don't feel is very committed. And that's because it's either that you feel they've got a lack of interest really in building a stable relationship, or you lack interest, Four of Cups, in building a stable relationship with the Four of Pentacles energy. So I was just trying to draw the cards to see if there was anything that would let me know why the angels would say, wait, there'll be a peaceful resolution, you need to reconsider, you're ready, yes, no need to worry, there is an opportunity. I don't know why the angels came out with those cards, Libra, but that's what they came out with. You can read them for yourself, you can make of that what you will, I can't. I think that you guys here, you have had somebody around you who's been quite deceptive, you're coming out of that, you're healing, this person comes back, it would seem to me. They're trying to take you on a trip down memory lane, but they're just being very, very deceptive. Because what they're doing is they're working towards their own goal, their own self-satisfaction. They're tired of waiting. I feel that you guys recognise that this relationship can't go anywhere with that Two of Cups, Nine of Cups. I think that you are drawing some very firm boundaries with that Queen of Swords reverse and the Emperor energy. I feel this person proposes something of a change to you in the immediate future, and that's why you start to kind of get a little bit blurry in terms of what your thought processes were already, because you suddenly have to make this decision. I think you make a decision that you're not going to commit to this situation because it's over with the Death energy, and that's being clarified by you guys, the Queen of Swords, making a very, very important decision to cut this person out and lay some very strong boundaries around yourself with the Emperor energy. I feel that your fears are that, you know, with the World card reverse, it's that this thing will not end. It will not draw to its natural conclusion with that Five of Pentacles if you suddenly go back to the situation. And therefore, the outcome is you guys, I feel, blocking this person out because you want a fresh start, or you're blocking out a fool, somebody who's potentially not very committed. And it could be because if this person's not 100% committed, that you feel that they're not really interested in building a relationship with you, or it could be because you're not interested in building a relationship with them. If you feel that they're not interested in building a relationship with you, that might be where this reading comes in, that you need to wait because there could be a peaceful resolution. You need to reconsider because you're ready, and yes, there's no need to worry, there could be an opportunity. So for some of you guys, there could still be an opportunity there. I don't like this King of Swords in the reverse because it denotes a liar and a fraud. That's the only problem I've got with this reading. But otherwise, for some of you guys, maybe you need to give somebody a little bit more time, a little bit of a chance, just to see if they can come up with the goods. But for others of you who really know who this individual is, it's probably time to say goodbye. Okay, that's your reading, Libra. I would 43 minutes, oh my God. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and I will speak to you guys in October. Take care.